Hello and welcome to our weekly AA meeting. Why don't we introduce ourselves? You with the ridiculous getup? Sure, I guess.
Hello everyone, my name is Teza.
Hi Teza.
Thanks. And I'm addicted to Amiibos.
Well, here at Amiibo Anonymous, we try to find the root of your problems. So tell me, how did it all start?
Well, at first it was gradual, the waves weren't that big, and it was impulse buys really. But then, the Animal Crossing wave. And it all started with Amiibo Festival.
G'day mates and welcome to TruBluReviews, and this Arvo we're going to be reviewing Amiibo Festival. Oh boy. Oh fuck, that's hot.
Amiibo Festival is the Animal Crossing spin-off game no one wanted, no one cared about, and the only reaction was angry fans saying they wanted a full-fledged game on the Wii U.
Amiibo Festival is Nintendo's blatant way of selling their Amiibo figures and cards, and that's really not cool, guys.
However, as someone who likes collecting these, I have no problems buying the actual Amiibo itself. But oh boy. The game, on the other hand, made me question the very morality of Nintendo's Amiibo products. So let's talk about the main mode that everyone saw at E3 and instantly cried because it wasn't what they wanted. The Mario Party mode. The idea of this game is to be as happy as possible. That's just disgusting. So happy points are like the stars in Mario Party, and bells of course as your coins. However, it's not about trying to screw other players, it's just leaving everything to chance. You can easily gain and lose happy points and bells through random events that occur through the game on the tiles. It's the basic fare, but there's no minigames. Yeah, that sucks as much as it sounds. However, there are a couple of elements that spice up this bland gameplay, with special characters and events turning up. It is nice that each turn is a day in a month, and you can play at any month to change up what happens on certain days. Graphically, the game looks simple but crisp, which goes to show why people want a full-fledged Animal Crossing game on the Wii U, and just envelops you in that sickening cuteness. But the main problem is staring you right in the face. It's boring, because it's literally just dice rolls and playing a card once in a while. Things aren't even sped up or skipped with computer players, and you have to watch them the whole time while they buy a card, and with such a slow text speed and repeating what they say each visit, you are just begging for it to be your turn. And when it is finally your turn, you still have to plonk your Amiibo piece on the reader just to play. It just isn't fun, and with no minigames, it really became a chore. All you do is spam the A button to skip through text. It's basically playing a JRPG.
And that's the main game mode. But to be fair, there's some fair dinkum minigames here. Yeah, nah mate, they're a mixed bag.
The first one you unlock is this cheap Peggle ripoff, which is actually a lie since I paid money for this, and I didn't for Peggle, because of piracy. Oh, Kevin Rudd, giving laptops to high schoolers isn't a good idea, boy.
Just fucking hopeless.
Now, let me get this out of the way. These three minigames are horrible. Yeah. Moving on. For any Animal Crossing fan, and I mean quite a big fan, there's this quiz show that really tests your knowledge of the franchise. And I mean really tests it. The single player and multiplayer versions are only fun for people who know Animal Crossing. It isn't any fun for people who don't know anything about the franchise. There's also this Mastermind game, but with villages and tents. It's alright once in a while. Then there's this competitive card game where 2 or more players challenge to try and outwit each other with the same deck of 6 cards. It's actually quite strategic and interesting once you know the rules. You see, you pick a card from the 6 without the other person knowing to try and pick a higher number than your opponent's. Unless you pick a card that shares the same zodiac sign that is shown in the crystal ball, which reverses the priority, meaning lower numbers are now better. Because you share the same deck of cards, you have to try and get into your opponent's head to figure out if they reverse the rules for you to call into their trap. This is actually quite fun because this is the only game which requires a certain level of skill. It's well worth a couple of playthroughs with some friends.
Now for my favorite minigame, Civ.
Alright, to be fair, this isn't actually a Civ game. It's just a simple exploration game. You have a party of 3 animals which you pick from your cards to try and find 4 parts of a raft to leave the island. On top of that, you have to collect food and make tools to make it easier to find resources or fight monsters. Yeah, fighting in Animal Crossing. Never thought I'd see that. And there's a good variety of levels to play, as well as all the cards provide a good amount of variety. Each type of animal has different abilities that spice up the gameplay, and while you do have to fork out for the cards, I think if you have a deck of 20 or so, it's enough to keep you entertained. However, this overall means that only 2 out of the 9 games are fun, and that's not exactly a passing grade.
Amiibo Festival is the only time I didn't want to support Nintendo's line of Amiibo products. I like these things as collectibles on their own, but this soured my experience for me. As many people have pointed out, this should have stayed a free title, where the price of admission was the Amiibo products, but instead, they had the balls to charge money for this. So that's it. I'm kicking the Amiibo habit. Have a good day, mates.
Why did you do this to me?
I'm sorry. I didn't know. I wasn't me.
You ran me dry. My time is short.
No, come on, you live. You live. Come on.
Tessa.
Come on, man. Come on, live. You gotta live.
Tess, it'll be alright.
It will?
No, I was lying, you're broke. I'll leave you with these parting words. Words of wisdom.
Huh?
Get a job.
No! 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 Wake up!